here in court on initial appearance on two felony charges. One is a capital murder case. The other is assault in the first degree. Mr. Nix, let me verify some information before we begin. I've got that your date of birth is July the 4th, 1993. Is that correct? I've got your address being 188 Alabama 22 Kellyton, Alabama 35089. Is that correct? We're here this morning on your initial appearance. I'm going to go over your charges, your rights and responsibilities. We're not here to discuss the case itself, whether you're guilty or innocent. The law says you're presumed innocent. We'll go over your rights and responsibilities. You've been charged on a warrant signed by Investigator Talley of the Elmore County Sheriff's Office. Charge number 1 is a capital murder case involving a child under the age of 14. That carries with it a possible sentence of life without parole or the death penalty if convicted, and a possible fine of $60,000. The assault first is a Class B felony. It carries with it a possible sentence from 2 years to 20 unless a dangerous or deadly weapon is involved, and that's from 10 to 20. A possible fine of $30,000. Let me go through your rights. Number 1, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Number 2, you have the right to an attorney. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Do you know right now, are you going to hire an attorney, or you need, or if you're indigent, you need an attorney to be appointed?
At this point in time, we need one to be appointed.
Okay. All right, I'm going to give you the paperwork, and I want you to fill out. It's called an affidavit of indigency. It's just a complicated word for needing an attorney. You fill that out, and I'm going to appoint you an attorney, and that attorney, he or she, will be getting in touch with you.
Judge, can I get her to identify herself for the record?
Yes, ma'am. What is your name?
My name is Latricia Walker. I'm his mother.
Okay, Ms. Walker, you're his mother, and you're saying you're going to need an attorney appointed. Is that correct? All right. You don't have a right, but you have a privilege, Mr. Nix, to request a preliminary hearing. In order to do that, though, you must make that request within writing within 30 days of today's date. A preliminary hearing is a probable cause hearing held in front of the district court. Most of them are in front of me. I'm Judge Goggins. Judge Culberson here sometimes. The burden of proof is not a full-blown trial beyond a reasonable doubt, but it simply does the evidence put on by the district attorney's office show that you probably did this and you probably did not. If you want a probable cause hearing, you or your attorney will need to request that within 30 days, and we'll set that for a hearing. If you don't do that within 30 days, your case will just go on the grand jury. All right, on the issue of bond, you can send a written request that your bond be reduced. I can grant that, I can deny that, or I can set that for a hearing. I usually set them for a hearing to hear from both sides. As it stands right now on the issue of assault first, you have a bond in the amount of $30,000. You have a no bond that's been given by the clerk on the capital murder. I will hear from the district attorney on that issue. I suppose you're asking for bond.
Your Honor, we would oppose bond as a capital case that could very well involve death penalty. We would ask that we continue to be held without bond.
All right, Mr. Nix, since this is a capital case, I don't know anything else about it at this point. The law does allow for a no bond on a capital case, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep that at no bond at this time. If at some point in the future you do get out on bond, then I want you to understand that you would have to be in court each and every time your case is set. You're not to be arrested for any other criminal charges. You can't leave the state without permission of the court. And if you were to get out at some point, it would be your responsibility, if your address changed, let the clerk's office know your right address, or else how would they let you know when you come to court? And if at some point you may bond and you violated those, your bond would be revoked. But that's just telling you if that happens right now, you have a no bond on that capital case. All right, Mr. Nix, do you understand the rights I have just explained to you? I need you to say out loud.
I do.
Okay. And do you have any questions about those rights? I need you to say, no, okay. I'm going to get you to sign that I've covered this with you in open court, and then I want you to fill out that paperwork about the lawyer.